Transform your karma, insights from Buddhist teachings. Welcome to Blessings Every Day. Today, we explore the heart of Buddhist practice, the transformation of karma. In a world where we are often driven by habits and past actions, how do we truly change the course of our lives? As you sow, so shall you reap. Once, a young novice sat down to chant the sacred sutras. After finishing his prayers, he was so overcome with drowsiness that he went to bed early, leaving the sutra book carelessly on the floor. As it lay there, a mouse scurried by. Upon seeing the book, the mouse thought with delight, "This is perfect, like finding a cozy mat when I'm so sleepy. I shall take this home as my bed." The mouse dragged the sutra back to its nest, opened it up, and the entire mouse family nestled on it, feeling blissfully content. While the mice were sound asleep on what they believed to be the softest bed, a cat approached, hearing their quiet breaths. The mice fled, and the cat, seeing the sutra, purred with satisfaction. What a beautiful mat! The cat curled up on the book, ready to doze off, but soon the barking of a dog startled it. The cat, sensing danger, left in haste. Shortly after, the dog arrived and upon finding the book, exclaimed with joy, "Oh, this will be the perfect toy for my puppies." The dog took the sutra home, and the puppies eagerly chewed on its pages, tearing them apart. Just then, the young boy of the household, named T, returned from school. He saw the scattered pages and gathered them up. He first used them to make a kite, then folded them into a paper airplane and a boat. When he grew tired of playing, he cut the pages into tiny pieces and left them in the corner of the room. Termites, attracted to the paper, carried some of it away as food. Thus, the sacred sutra was torn apart and used in many different ways. For the novice, it was a treasured scripture, for the mouse, a bed, for the cat, a mat, for the puppies, a toy, for tea, a craft material, and for the termites, a delicious treat. In life, just as with this sutra, each person sees and uses things according to their own karma. When we step into the temple, we may light incense and find its fragrance soothing. Yet, someone with an allergy might find the smoke unbearable, exclaiming, "This incense is overwhelming." The person with asthma cannot tolerate it. You see, it's the same incense offered to the Buddha, but each person experiences it differently. We cannot judge others for not liking the things we enjoy, for everyone carries their own karma. The one with asthma cannot breathe in the smoke, the one with allergies cannot handle strong scents, and we, with our own karma, find the incense fragrant. Some may smell durian and think there's a gas leak, while others savor its taste. Those who love fermented fish relish it, those who don't find it foul. In this world, we embrace what pleases us and reject what doesn't. Each of us is shaped by our karma, past, present, and future. We are born with certain tendencies, known as our fundamental karma. Then there's the karma we accumulate in this life, shaped by our environment and those we associate with. This is our habitual karma. For example, if our parents fed us sweet dishes as children, we may grow up preferring sweet foods. Friends and surroundings influence us as well. Finally, there's the karma that arises near the end of our life, our deathbed karma. The Buddha teaches that we all have individual karma and shared karma. For instance, as Buddhists, we share the karma of seeking the Dharma and engaging in virtuous discussions. But within this shared karma, each of us also has our own unique karma. Some may be content to sit here until 9 o'clock because they've eaten, while others, having rushed here from work, are eager for the session to end. Each person's stomach, each person's karma drives their thoughts and actions. Some people are accustomed to sitting on the floor and feel comfortable, while others find it uncomfortable. This is the nature of individual karma. We are brought together by shared karma, but shaped by our individual karma. As Vietnamese people living in Australia, we share a common karma, but within this, each person's path diverges. We might live in the same state, shared karma, but each has their own home, individual karma. We might share the karma of being family, but within a household, each member follows their own karma. Indeed, each person's karma is their own. Transformation through practice. What is the Buddhist practice that brings us true merit? The most profound practice is the one that helps us transform our karma. By cultivating mindfulness, we can recognize the forces of karma that shape our lives and begin to change them. Until now, we have lived driven by negative karma, but we can shift these patterns. Why do we seek to understand the scriptures? So that their wisdom can support our journey of transformation. Even if we lack the ability to read, a focused mind can still bring about change. Merit does not come from merely reciting many sutras, but from transforming the defilements and habits within us. A novice monk and a seasoned practitioner both share the same goal, to cultivate and transform. We often tell the young, practice for life is full of suffering, but if we don't change ourselves, those who come to us will suffer alongside us. They might think, if I had known, I would have stayed in the world rather than come here and be burdened by these old habits. Just like being trapped under a heavy stone with no escape. Therefore, practice is about transforming karma. Whether young or old, we must all change our karma. If we're not careful, karma might transform us instead. Without mindfulness in our practice, we risk being driven by our defilements and habits. But with awareness, we achieve at least some progress on our path. Practice is a continuous journey. Each day we recognize and transform our karma. It's nothing new or strange. Everything we do is directed toward the goal of karma transformation. There is a story of a practitioner who once bowed before the sixth patriarch without fully lowering his head. The patriarch said, "If you don't bow properly, it's better not to bow at all." The man replied, "I have recited the Lotus Sutra 3,000 times. My merit is vast." The patriarch responded, "When deluded, you are swayed by the Lotus Sutra. When enlightened, you transform the Lotus Sutra." This man was being influenced by the 3,000 recitations, always boasting about them. But did he truly grasp the essence of the Lotus Sutra? If we read the sutras without understanding their profound meaning, we are just reading words. As the sixth patriarch, Huineng, taught us, we learn to read the sutras and understand the Dharma. This is good, but our ultimate goal is to transform our karma. If we fail to do this, we will be caught in the cycle of karma. Our past karma, combined with the karma we accumulate in this life, forms the being we are today, a bundle of karma. If we live negatively, those around us will suffer from the karmic burdens we express. Practitioners also transform karma. For instance, reciting the Buddha's name transforms our speech karma. Counting prayer beads and sitting in meditation transforms our body karma. Reading a sutra transforms our mind karma. All our actions are meant to calm the six senses and transform the karma within them. This is our purpose, and even a monk practicing for 100 years is doing just this. The longer we stay in the practice, the more worldly ties we release, reducing the creation of new karma. But we must be vigilant, for each day we interact with many people, and the potential to create karma in various ways is still significant. Therefore, in all we do, we must be mindful. This awareness is what Buddhism calls right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is the key to practice. There was an old woman who, not knowing the proper mantra, chanted Om Mani Padme Meow instead of Om Mani Padme Hum. Yet she attained enlightenment. This was because she focused her body and mind. As we often recite in the evening verse, firmly seated beneath the Bodhi tree, 3 karmas stilled, free from all disputes, gathering body and mind into mindfulness, illuminating true nature, crossing the shore of delusion. Let us walk this path of transformation together. With each mindful step, we move closer to true freedom from karma. Thank you for joining us on Blessings Every Day. Until next time, may your journey be peaceful and filled with light.